This is the JJO Morning Show podcast with Johnny and D. Listen, rate, subscribe.
Okay, there's a new documentary out, Yacht Rock documentary. It's DOCK, which is pretty funny.
Is that on HBO? Where is that? I don't think we have HBO. I have to do a sleepover at somebody's house.
Let's see. Where is it streaming at?
Stream, my little bird.
Yeah, it's HBO.
Stream.
I think you can use Ski's login.
I just spend a weekend over at their house. They have chickens. I always leave with free eggs.
Oh, nice. Anyway, Kenny Loggins and Michael McDonald tell the story about how What a Fool Believes happened. Do you know that song?
Oh, yeah.
And how it almost didn't happen. So apparently...
You never saw the little Yacht Rock series they used to do on Jimmy Fallon?
No.
God, that's like, oh my God, early 2s. It's been around forever.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're very funny. If you get a chance, you YouTube that baby.
So What a Fool Believes won a Grammy for Song of the Year in 1980, FYI.
Right.
When I first heard Mike McDonald, I said, I got to write with that guy. The first thing we wrote together was What a Fool Believes, which is like the quintessential yacht rock song of the era. Still trying to figure that out.
So I was playing things at the piano while my sister was cleaning my house.
And then just as I was about to head up to his front door, I heard the da 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 da, and he's singing shoop shop shoop because there were no words. And then when he got to the end of that part of the verse, he stopped.
And I said, I'm thinking about playing this for Kenny. What do you think? She goes, I don't know about that one. And she goes, you might think you're trying to write a circus song or something, you know. And just at that moment, Kenny was outside the door, and the doorbell rings.
And I said, that thing you were just playing, can you play that again? I think I know how the next part goes.
And if it had been 10 minutes later?
If it had been 10 minutes later, I would have never played it for him. Yeah.
Yeah, his sister didn't like it, so he wouldn't have showed it to him.
They should have kept the original lyrics.
No kidding, dude.
We still be arguing about that today.
No kidding.
No, it is a great song. I think I know what he's trying to say.
So I guess near the end of the documentary, the producer called Donald Fagen of Steely Dan to ask for his involvement.
Those guys are they are above it all, dude. They're too cool for school.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Well, Michael McDonald did take part in the documentary, FYI, but Donald Fagen.
Hello, Mr. Fagen.
Yeah, this is he.
Yeah, hi, this is Garrett. I'm the one making this Yacht Rock documentary.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, so I've been talking to a lot of people that have played with you and Steely Dan over the years, and I was wondering if you'd sit down with me and talk about your music and this genre.
And what genre is that?
Yacht Rock.
Oh, Yacht Rock. Well, I tell you what. Why don't you go yourself?
Donald Fagen hung up on me.
Man, Donald's a little grumpier on the holiday.
I guess so, dude.
Jesus, dude. You're a billionaire, dude. Relax.
So maybe he's just not a fan of the term yacht rock. I don't know.
I think they're no. I think they've always been pissed off when people call them yacht rock, which is weird because they're in some damn good company.
Right. Like,
I mean,
what a weird thing to be mad about.
And how many new fans, find out about you through stuff like this Yacht Rock documentary and the Fallon things and all the cover bands that are out there. There's a band called Yachtly Crew out there singing Yacht Rock covers. There's a million of them.
Yeah. Why be mad about that?
That's a great question. I don't know. Just for some reason, they think they're too cool, man. Steely Dan. They don't want to be compared to Little River Band and Air Supply. I don't know what their problem is, man. They're just cranky.
Just cranky.
I don't know if it's because they never
embrace it, man.
Well, yeah. I mean, accolades are accolades. I mean, why wouldn't you just enjoy the spotlight for a minute?
Right.
No matter how you get it.
That's too cool for the room kind of attitude.
I mean, are you a Steely Dan fan?
Sure. Take him or leave him.
Yeah.
You know, like I'm sure I know their music. If it's in yacht rock, I'm sure I've listened to it. But whatever.
The great yacht rock debate. How many hours will we never get back arguing whether Steely Dan's yacht rock?
Yeah, I can see. Yeah, I couldn't name you any of these songs.
I mean, I think Steely Dan is at least on the cusp of yacht rock. See, you can't. There's a weird hierarchy in yacht rock. It ain't Bob Seger, and it ain't REO Speedwagon. It ain't like Steve Miller, but it sure is Steely Dan and Hall & Oates and Pablo Cruz and Ambrosius and the Michael McDonald's and the Kenny Loggins and I don't know why you wouldn't enjoy that's some rare air up there, man. Yeah. Those are great bands.
Just grab the attention while you can.
And they have the attention. I don't know, dude. He's mad. Maybe he's terminal. Who knows?
He's just angry.
It's just a random guy that called it yacht rock. But Steely Dan's kind of like in the ether, man. They're like just classic rock that I don't know. I don't know why they're cranky.
The term yacht rock was coined in 2005 by J.D. Reisner, Hunter Stair, Dave Lyons, Lane Farnham, and their friends.
I think he's like they think of the cheesier stuff like the one of our favorites, the Pina Colada song. Oh. But I wouldn't lose any sleep over it.
No.
They're obviously not losing any sleep over it. But it's more of a, I don't know, is it fair to call it sophisticated? More of a, how do you, in your own words, describe yacht rock? It's more of a cool, like 70s. It's definitely an era. It had to be the era.
Yeah.
You had to be in the era to make it work. It's why new bands don't make it into yacht rock.
The term was used in a short film series called Channel 101, and then online. The term was intended as a lighthearted way to describe the adult-oriented rock that seemed to exude a privileged opulence. The term evokes the breezy marinas of Southern California and the stereotypical yuppie yacht owner enjoying smooth music while sailing. Yacht rock is characterized by albums with guys on boats on the cover, songs about sailing,
very floral shirts with collars,
glossy production, breezy vocals, bouncy rhythm,
pastel dinner jackets,
very little acoustic guitar, a lot of Fender Rhodes electric piano.
Yeah. And they weren't necessarily love songs per se. And by the way, Steely Dan material was a lot darker than if you want to go down that road.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they were always singing about like it was my old high school, whatever, like the creepy uncle or something, and Steely Dan wrote differently.
1975 to 84 is what they're putting yacht rock to.
That's about right.
Yeah, sure. All right. Well,
but I like. I think I owned Asia, that album. Never did get that cover. I don't know what that was on that cover. It was like a ribbon or something, some lady's thigh or something. I don't know what was going on there. But yeah, their songs are a little more depressing than What a Fool Believes.
Sure.
Or You're the Only Woman. Or Kiss on My List. I don't know. It's weird.
Of all the things to be mad about.
Yeah, just they're ruining. They're going against the very reason yacht rock is cool.
Right.
It's
not very yacht rocky of you, dude.
Maybe we don't want you. On second thought, screw you guys. We don't need your pissy attitude. We're on a yacht drinking martini.
People, relax.
What a complete waste.
We are killing it online. Have you guys checked the comments?
Of cyberspace.
Smoke That Skin Wagon says, you guys are killing it.
The JJO Morning Show Podcast.
We're internet sensations.
Workman's Relief for whatever the job throws at you. Like THC products derived from legal hemp. These are legit delicious. Free shipping with products over $75. Order yours at workmansrelief.com for whatever the job throws at you.
Johnny and D, nowhere but JJO.
All right, so did you guys see the video of the fella in Arizona at the amusement park? He was on a roller coaster and his lap bar released. And so he stood up and he jumped out of the roller coaster because there was a big drop coming.
Mm-hmm.
So he made it to an emergency staircase at the peak of the ride, seconds before the cars were going to take the plunge. So I'm glad he's okay. But hey, let's just reinforce the fact that we don't do roller coasters. That's right. Here he is explaining what happened.
It was just adrenaline, and I didn't want to die that day. I heard a click noise that was different from the chain taking us up the hill, and I checked my lap bar, and it released. It could have been one of the 11-year-olds. Could have been somebody older, not as agile, right?
Yeah. So, the park is Castles and Coasters. And you know what? There's not really a lot of regulations in place.
That's what I saw at the end of the video. The news reporter lady goes, and by the way, state of Arizona, there ain't no regulation or agency to check on the roller coaster. Well, you probably should say that a couple of times so people know to make an informed decision.
They should probably have that posted at the park, actually.
Yeah. This coaster has not been inspected in 3 years. No state regulation.
Scary. Scary as hell.
I don't know what our rule is. I think here you have to be inspected. I think. And there's little cornfield county fair roller coasters. Let's see. Teacups and tilt-a-whirls. I think they have to be inspected.
Roller coasters.
Roller coaster of love.
Let's see. Inspections. As amusement rides must undergo daily pre-operational inspections and visual inspections during assembly. During assembly.
See if there's a guy from the state standing there in Wisconsin, and if the guy putting together the little mini roller coaster has 6 or more cotter pins left, they don't let him start the roller coaster.
No spare parts. Yeah, I don't know.
They let you get away with up to 6. After 6, they shut it down. Yeah.
I'm gonna have to dig deeper into.
It's funny. You say he heard a click.
Yeah.
Well, see, when I go to the Dells and I ride Pegasus and what's the other one, Cyclops. I don't only get a click. Yeah. I get a clack. The clack is what scares me.
Man.
I'm like, what? That's not normal.
But isn't that that's your biggest fear, isn't it? That you're
flying off out of the curve.
Your safety harness comes undone, and then you're just launched into.
Well, if you know, I can't remember which roller coaster, but I remember the ones in the Dells are kind of nerve-wracking because the cars are loose on the tracks. They're not tight down on the rails.
Right.
Like a steel, traditional. Different technology, I guess, but it does add to the fear factor is higher because there's that one coaster, not the one that goes underground there on the main drag in the Dells, but the one behind it, and you ride it and you're up top there going around that corner, and you just think to yourself, this is the end. And if this car comes off, I'm not going to stop till I land in Linden Station. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah. It's
crazy how loose those cars feel.
Why I don't do none of that.
It's not a great feeling.
No.
Or is that the way it's supposed to be?
I think that's part of the appeal.
I think that's part of the appeal.
But when the appeal goes wrong and becomes reality.
Can I see your certificate of completion here? And I say, show me the jug of parts. And then I go, okay, there's only two bolts, 2 screws, two nuts in there. That's probably okay.
Chihuahua.
I'll tell you what. I think your instinct would be to trust the system and stay in the roller coaster car, wouldn't you?
If the lap band that was like holding you in
came loose and it's literally lifted up.
Right. Yeah. And you can't get it clicked down. And the first drop is coming. I would think getting the hell out of there would be your priority.
That's pretty good presence of mind, self-preservation.
Right.
And if that would have been on a giant hill.
Right.
Would you have done that? Or do you think centrifugal force would have kept you in the car?
Yeah, I don't know.
You imagine going up over the top of one of those. Well, it was a loop. It was also a 360.
Yeah.
I think he would have went flying out of the car.
Right. So he was like, dude.
Like a
But like you said, if it would have been, what if it would have been one of the kids?
Yeah, right.
You know
a kid would have went flying out, I think.
Right.
That's pretty incredible.
Mm-hmm.
See, if you were like a 400-pound guy, you would have just like gravity keep you in the car.
I guess, yeah.
Your thighs would have just pressed into the car or the thing in front of you. You would have been fine.
Ay, Chihuahua. I saw that video, though, and I was like, no, dude.
You don't do roller coasters?
No. Can't do those. I don't like heights.
Well, what is the redundancy of a roller coaster? God, we need an expert on if the bar doesn't work. Are they designed for the car at that speed to keep you kind of pressed down?
I don't know. Well, then why would they have the
bar there?
Yeah.
It's the wildest coaster on earth. There's no harness, no lap strap,
right?
No lap bar.
But you like them, huh?
I like some of them. I don't ride the ones in the Dells. No offense, because they are fun and they haul ass. And the one that goes under the parking lot's totally cool. Looks like you're going to get your head ripped off when you're coming back out of the tunnel, and it's great. But those I don't like. Those feel too rickety to me. That's too old school for me.
Yeah,
I stay off of those. I let the fib roll the dice on that one. But then I'll go somewhere else, and on a steel one, I feel fine. What was the last coaster I rode? Disney, when we were down for the Sound Lounge.
Oh.
I rode Space Mountain or whatever.
Okay.
I don't remember the ride, but I remember standing there for 2 hours waiting to get on the ride and hating myself.
You're like, I've buttoned in.
It was weird. I was standing there punching myself in the face for making myself stand there for 2 hours.
And you could have just walked away.
Hungover.
Weird. So weird.
I need to hear the dog. Is there a bartender walking through here? Hi, how's it going? Hello? Hello?
Hey,
buddy.
Big Hair Alex.
What's up?
Hey.
Roller coasters.
Yeah.
Are we still talking about that?
Yeah, buddy.
All right. So the one that happened in Phoenix, that was a lap bar only malfunction. And the guy probably shouldn't have gotten out of the vehicle because of the forces on that ride, that he would have been sucked into the ride the entire time.
Even on a loop-de-loop, huh? I guess they wouldn't have time for you to not be unpressed from the seat, I guess. They go fast
You're getting
enough,
sucked
right?
into the seat instead of getting launched out of the seat. If there was like a hill,
yeah,
you're getting launched. Like say there was like a little camelback hill where you're going up and then back down.
Why do you
then
assume?
Your body wants,
why do you assume there wouldn't be a camelback hill on this coaster? It looked like a big coaster.
I've actually been there.
Oh, I see. Well, I apologize, dude.
So, chances are, I don't know what I would do if that lap bar came off. I think I'd probably panic and try and get a hold of the ride operator. But most of the big-time coasters, they're watching that lift hill like a hawk.
Yeah.
And if they saw someone get up, they would stop it. But a park like that, where there's like one roller coaster, they probably aren't. But big-time parks, they watch it, see if anyone takes out their cell phone, and they kick them out of the park if they do.
So you're saying, what are you putting out? Like 99% of the time, you should stay sucked in just by the design of the speed and the basic design of a roller coaster. You shouldn't be ejected out of a coaster car.
Maybe not 99%, but I would trust my odds of staying in the car than getting out of the car.
So you're saying
think of how many things? There's a chance.
That guy in the air, is he a parasailer? What? Oh, that's a roller coaster, right?
Oh, that's a hard landing.
Did we? Are you a coaster fanatic?
big-time coaster fanatic.
What do you think of the Dell's wooden roller coaster nightmares? What do you think of those bad boys?
I mean, Hades 360 is pretty good, the one that goes underground.
Yeah.
But every other one just feels sketch, doesn't it?
Totally. And I assume all wooden coasters are kind of sketch feeling. That's kind of like the charm of those, aren't they?
A little bit. They like to be a little bit rickety, but at the same time, like 99.99% of them are very safe and go through a lot of what do you call it, maintenance and whatnot. But Arizona is a state that they don't have oversight on the roller coasters.
Yeah,
it's the insurance company.
Right. Yeah. What do we? Did we deregulate the coaster safety guy?
I don't know. State by state, you go down to Illinois or Ohio, there's a pretty high standards, but not in Arizona. They don't really have any theme parks there.
The only thing I would say is if the guy was too big, and he did look like a bigger guy, I know he didn't want his face to be on camera for some reason. Why was that? Was he afraid of being called a pussy or something?
I don't know.
But anyways, I wonder if the thing didn't latch because he was either had a gut or big legs or whatever. The kid didn't push it down far enough.
That's a good point. And I always feel like those ride operators are nervous to push down that bar on bigger people. They don't want to make them feel bad.
I know, but why would one come undone and then I thought they all came up at the same time? Maybe I'm wrong.
An older ride like that's probably not as technologically advanced as some steel coasters out there.
All right, man. All right. And the scariest...
What we know is that a man stood up...
The scariest coaster in the country is what, in your opinion?
Scariest probably X2 out in Los Angeles. They, as you're going along the ride, your actual individual seat is slipping around while you're going on the track.
Oh, wow. Okay, so according to you, in conclusion, as we solve the roller coaster, dilemma of unregulated chaos, if you're not stuck upside down, you should be okay.
You'll probably be okay, but don't hold me to it.
Okay, all right. Well, that's reassuring. All right, thank you.
All right, see you in a few weeks.
That guy knows his stuff.
In 2 weeks? What are we doing in 2 weeks?
What are we doing in 2 weeks? What are we doing? Are we going somewhere with him? Hello? Call back. Not another vacation with a weird listener. Oh, God.
In 1981, a budget bill stripped federal oversight of fixed-site rides in a move known as the roller coaster loophole. This amendment left it up to individual states to set regulatory measures for permanent amusement parks and water parks. Some states have enacted strict regulations, while others remain without any.
Yeah, I would stay away from the loophole-regulated states like Arizona. I would just cross those right off the list.
So since 1981, we were like, meh.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, I mean, that little voice. It's why I stopped riding that thing in the Dells. That thing, the car that they pull down on rubber bands.
Oh yeah.
I trusted it. It made me. I had like vertigo for 2 days. I was like dizzy for 2 days, dizzier than usual.
Lap bar came loose a few years ago in Arlington, Texas. Six Flags. A woman flew out of the coaster and died.
Oh wow.
What?
Yeah. So, but what he's saying, the caller, the guy I guess I'm going somewhere with in 2 weeks.
Yeah, look at that.
Nice surprise. Is that as long as the thing is up to coaster speed, it seems like everything might be fine. But that guy wasn't willing to.
You know how you won't die? On the ground. Stay right there on the ground.
I don't know if I would have had the wherewithal to step out of a roller coaster.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I mean, right. And you just have to make a quick decision, you know?
Yes.
Like.
So you just pray for centrifugal force and hang on.
Or you're like, I'm out of here. Peace, bitches. And everyone on the ride's like, why is he leaving? You know?
That would make me feel real good about it. I wonder what he was saying or just focused on getting out of that car, his specific car.
Right.
And he should have said something like, I don't know what he could have said. He just save yourselves. Yeah, he could have thrown.
Right.
It's like, thanks for the heads up, dude.
Right.
Where are you? And then off goes your car.
Mm-hmm.
Body's flying.
Damn.
See, this is always funny because it didn't happen to us.
Right.
See how we work?
We thought uploading to the cloud was something completely different. The JJO Morning Show Podcast.
Workman's relief for whatever the job throws at you, like THC products derived from legal hemp. These are legit delicious. Free shipping with products over $75. Order yours at workmansrelief.com for whatever the job throws at you.
Johnny and D, JJO.
You know what an earworm is, right?
Earworm. So it gets stuck in your skull.
Yeah, it's a song that gets stuck in your head.
Oh, yeah.
And so Christmas songs are infamous for that, right? While there is a 40-second audio track called the Earworm Eraser.
Oh.
And listening to it can supposedly get songs unstuck from your head, which is awesome because I don't know about you, but I've had it where, like, I'll have the same song stuck in my head for, like, 3 days. It's terrible.
I'm sorry.
Don't worry about it. Please don't apologize. It's constantly changing tempos, time signatures, and musical styles, although if it is that stupid Hardy song, you should apologize. So it won't just become, or that goddamn Jelly Roll song. Anyway, it won't just become another earworm to replace the one that you're trying to get rid of. The Earworm Eraser is on the YouTube machine. A lot of people up in the comments say that it has worked for them. But some people say it didn't, which is the internet.
Okay, are you going to play? I haven't heard this.
Yeah.
I'm going to give you the lead in.
Okay.
And then you can start the earworm eraser mode.
Okay.
Tell me when you're ready.
I'm ready.
Last Christmas, I gave you my heart. The very next day, you gave it away. Da, 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 da. Jazzy.
It's getting in there. That's it.
I think I see what they did there. It's just 40 seconds of chaos.
Yeah, all these different tempos and stuff to try to.
Yes. It definitely throws off your. You're trying to anticipate the next thing in that 40-second clip, and then you're forgetting about what you were listening to.
Right. Yep. Totally.
Psychology.
Pretty cool. So give it a try next time you've got a song stuck in your head that you want to get rid of. It's just Earworm Eraser on the YouTube machine. So give it a try. Let me know if it works for you. No, I do that. Stupid Jelly Roll song gets stuck in my head and I hate it. I just want to lay down in traffic when it happens, really.
Oh, my goodness. You could just stop listening to it's not it can be any song, any type of genre. They're not saying Christmas. It's just Christmas, so I'm thinking it's Christmas songs.
Right. Well, and Christmas songs, I mean, just notoriously get stuck in your head just because they're, I think it's because they're so repetitive, really.
Right.
I don't know. My girl Dolly Parton recently named the #1 country artist of all time by Billboard magazine.
Wow.
Yeah. This is her reaction.
When I was a little girl, I would sit around the radio listening to the Grand Ole Opry and hearing all those great big stars. I dreamed of what my life could actually become as well. I just want to say a great big thank you to the folks at Billboard, but most of all, to you. So thank you for giving me the opportunity to take my music all around the world and to see my dreams come true. Just know this from the bottom of my heart. I will always love you.
Oh.
Oh, wait. Is her dentures falling out?
She's
oh, no.
Old.
Oh, wait. I'm the lady with the big boobs. Man, the George Strait duders are going to be pissed off. Because her and George Strait seem to be getting all the accolades lately because they're alive, mostly. I mean, Johnny Cash? Wow. I don't know. That's a tough one. They haven't made the Dolly.
Number one country artist of all time.
Have they made the... So Dolly Parton outsold Johnny Cash.
What was the...
Interesting.
The parameters.
I mean, she hasn't had... I understand it, but Johnny Cash had to have had a longer string of hits than Dolly.
Hank Williams Sr., number 5. Loretta Lynn, number 4. Willie Nelson, number 3. Johnny Cash, number 2.
Where's my boy Jason Aldean on that list?
Taken into consideration for Dolly's top spot were her 25 Billboard number 1s and 49 top 10 albums since the release of her debut.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Okay.
Sure.
Mm-hmm. And then she continues to keep the hits rolling, as she most recently hit number 1 with her 2023 album Rockstar.
Wow.
So...
Well, yeah, she made movies. Yeah, she was the consummate entertainer, wasn't she? I mean, across everything. And then she owns the theme park. She's and she's humble. I mean, yeah, she is. Seems I've never heard really a bad thing about her.
She's my little angel.
Can you tell me one bad thing about Dolly Parton?
There is an angel.
That she never did a Playboy spread?
She's the greatest lady ever.
Ever in the history of the world? Wow, I thought you were.
That's dumb.
Everybody loves Dolly. Well, you just won a little award. You're up there with Dolly. What'd you win? You won a little thing there.
I won the People's Choice Favorite DJ Award, and I have to pay $187
Oh,
for it.
yeah. Listen to me. Listen to me. Man. I have a wood-burning kit. I have one of those soldering iron wood-burning things. I swear I could burn your name right into a piece of... I think I have some paneling at home. I could burn something into that. It's going to be the size of an 8 by... It's going to be like a 4 by 8.
I just... You know what? Just take a Sharpie and put your number 1. That's all I need. That's all I need.
That's awesome. Can you imagine? Hey, Dolly, we got this award, but it's going to cost you $189 if you want it.
Oh, I got that. I pay $189. Is it going to a good charity? I paid that $189. Like, well, here, that's the scam, isn't it?
Damn, dude.
That's the scam right there. So let's say there's 500 winners, which I know there's more.
Oh, for the People's Choice.
Right.
Okay, here we go.
They're making bank.
Sure, they're making money off of it.
They're making bank. Because, like, if you're a restaurant, you're going to want a display, or if you're a chef, or if you're whatever,
well,
you're
yeah,
a hairstylist, you're whatever.
Sure, use it to...
If you're anything but a crappy DJ...
Promote your business.
Right, you're going to want to use it to promote your business. So, of course, you're going to order the plaque or whatever it is, the little award thing. And if you have more than one location, you're going to want to order 2 of them or whatever. Yeah. Oh, man. I was like,
Dude, the cost of fame and notoriety.
Adulation.
It's going up. They call it fameflation. Take your $189 and shove it up your ass.
You know, when Trump was president, it was only $40.
Are you getting a certificate at least? Are you getting it?
No, I don't think you get anything. I didn't even know I had it.
What about a letter? We could frame.
Well, no.
Who told you?
Fish told me about it when I got back from my cruise.
Was it printed somewhere?
Yeah.
Okay, we can find that and cut it out of the paper and I'll take it down to Walgreens and we'll blow it up.
It's not that big of a deal.
Well, you won't shut up about it. God, every morning. Hey, dude. Like, yeah, I know. Let me guess. You're the People's Choice. Oh, my God. That's so funny. And it's so funny and so cheesy.
Right.
It's so cheesy, but what a scam.
I know.
And who's this from? The paper?
From Madison.com.
Madison?
So Wisconsin State Journal.
Madison.com.
Yeah.
So they hand out all these awards for $189. Well, what if it's like one of those old karate trophies? What if it's like 6 feet tall?
It's not. It's definitely not. But if it was, I would totally buy it.
I would hang that out. I would put that on my roof at home and put a star on top of it.
That'd be so amazing.
Oh, the potential.
Oh, I know.
The potential.
Dumbing down your smartphone. one podcast at a time. Listen, rate, and subscribe to the JJO Morning Show podcast.
Saving you green with every machine. John Green Family Auto is back just minutes away in Milton with completely inspected, polished, and ready-to-drive pre-owned cars, trucks, and SUVs. Trade in your old winter beater for something new to you with financing that's easy on your wallet and beating any competitor's trade appraisal by $500 guaranteed. Stress-free experience, over-the-top service department, and carefully selected pre-owned cars, trucks, and SUVs as John Green is back and ready to ride with you. John Green Family Auto, just minutes away in Milton, and johngreenfamilyauto.com.
Get up with Johnny and D. JJO.
Justin's son, do you know who that is? You're big into crypto.
I don't know that dude.
Well,
he must have got in early on Bitcoin.
He's a cryptocurrency entrepreneur. He's followed through on his promise to eat the banana from a $6.2 million artwork that he bought last week.
Paid him already.
Justin outbid 6 others to claim Mauricio Catalan's infamous 2019 work, which is comedian. It's a banana duct taped to a wall. At Sotheby's auction house in New York. He ate the fruit during a news conference in Hong Kong, where he used the moment to draw parallels between the artwork and cryptocurrency.
What was that parallel, does it say?
Yeah, I'll get to that.
Throw bananas at the wall, see what sticks.
The banana is regularly replaced before exhibitions, with Mr. Sun buying the right to display the installation along with a guide on how to replace the fruit.
Sounds like a better plug for duct tape.
It has been eaten twice before, first by a performance artist in 2019 and again by a South Korean student in 2023, but neither paid any money to do so, let alone $6.2 million. Eating it at a press conference can also become part of the artwork's history, Mr. Sun said. It's much better than other bananas, he added. 34-year-old said he was intrigued by the artwork, admitting that he had dumb questions about whether the banana rotted. The New York Times reported a fresh banana was bought for 35 cents on the day of last week's auction before becoming possibly one of the most expensive fruits in the world.
Wow.
Each attendee at the event on Friday was given a banana and a roll of duct tape as a souvenir. Everyone has a banana to eat, Mr. Sun said. He runs the Tron blockchain network.
Tron?
A service where users can trade in cryptocurrency.
I think I've heard of that.
Cryptocurrencies are digital currencies that operate independent of banks, offering the potential of very secure, decentralized transactions. Mr. Sun compared the artwork and other abstract pieces like it to NFTs, pieces of digital artwork that have no intrinsic value other than what's prescribed by people. NFTs can be traded on platforms like Mr. Sun's. Last year, he was charged by the United States Securities and Exchange Commission for offering and selling unregistered security tokens. He denies the charges and the case is ongoing. This week, he disclosed he made a $30 million investment in a crypto project backed by Donald Trump.
That's why Trump wants to make some rules for crypto, because there's no boss.
Yeah.
There is no king. It is decentralized.
The fruit vendor who sold the banana is salty.
He's salty?
He's the
banana. The guy in the corner. Get your bananas here.
He's like, what?
Yeah, I would be too. Because I knew that banana. I saw that banana and I knew it. I saw it first.
Yeah. PC2.
That banana had potential.
Here's the moment that the art piece was auctioned off.
Fair warning. At $5,200,000. Jen, the Catalan is yours. Congratulations. Thank you very much indeed. Title number 17.
Crazy. So yeah, $6.2 million US dollars.
And then what was the parallel to crypto?
He was comparing it to the NFTs.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Nonsense. Stupid.
Well, it's all, yeah.
But then when you're a billionaire, is $6 million, what's that, lunch? Is that like lunch money?
You know?
$1 billion.
And like you said, so now he's part of the history of that piece of artwork. It just becomes
How many times can you spend, and I'm asking this legitimately, and I'm not going to look it up because it's not that important. How many times can I go out today and spend $6 million at a crack before I go through $1.5 billion?
I don't know. I'd have to bust out the calculator. It's a lot, though. The difference between a millionaire and a billionaire is considerable.
It's dumb, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's like you have to spend seriously $5 million a day, and it would take you 10 years.
That's crazy.
Yeah, it's stupid, isn't it?
That's crazy.
Bananas.
I know.
I love the banana.
$6.2 million.
Look at this.
Look at you and your potassium loving ass.
I'm trying to get my cholesterol down. I will sell this to you for $1.25, which will buy me some Funyuns.
You should probably eat the banana.
It's a deal. Save your life. Listen. Yeah. You're not the doctor of me. You calm down over there. I know. I want Funyuns so bad.
Yeah.
But no, you're
sorry.
right. I should eat the banana.
I know.
No, I feel like the... it almost feels like the guy's laundering money or something. Or he's trying to... Or it was like a Banksy project where he was trying to... He set himself up to spend his own money to look famous.
Right.
You know?
Yeah.
Who just hears $6 million for a banana?
Yeah. Well, and then so we can tape another banana into the wall, I think, and then it just becomes the artwork again. I think that's the whole idea of that piece of artwork, if I'm reading it correctly.
Mm-hmm.
Very strange, but art nonetheless.
Well, right. You can say that all day until you turn blue, but it's about the publicity.
My favorite part is that
like.
the vendor is pissy. The banana vendor is mad that he only got 35 cents. You can't be mad. You sold the banana for 35 cents, and then what happens with the banana after that is out of your control. Psh. Be mad about your 35-cent banana. Get out of here.
Well, then you start to wonder how the crypto dude's going to make more money off of this. Does he sell it to another crypto guy who puts a fresh banana on the wall? And then he gets his 10 minutes of fame?
So 167 times, that's it? That's all you'd have to spend?
Oh, how many times?
167 times.
Oh, I could have a lot of fun at a casino.
Yeah.
Where's the high roller room?
Feels like it should be more than that.
$1 million a spin. Your odds are great.
Oh, yeah. All right.
Fine.
Craziness. Just craziness. My crypto is down today, but whatever. I'm sure it'll go back up.
I can help you with that.
I'm sure. Next year, I'm investing more in it to get some stuff paid off.
I have some secret cryptos I'll tell you about.
Secrets.
But you have to touch my banana first. And then I will tell you the secrets of the crypto.
Slap it on my cheek.
This is a different kind of art installation. Let's play Find the Banana. And guess what? It's free. Come on over here. You're going to love it. You're going to love my little banana art.
The JJO Morning Show Podcast with Johnny and D. Listen, rate, subscribe. Catch a new show every Monday through Friday, 6 till 10 a.m. on 94.1 JJO or streaming anywhere in the JJO app. Johnny and D, nowhere but JJO.